Are we on both of them today, Van? All right, it's going to be a quick show because I have to get over to our walkthrough on our brand new house today. So I gotta be there at 9 o'clock. We'll get started and we'll move on quickly, very quickly. If you would do me a huge favor, Ed, like, comment, share the stream. We don't have Josh. I hope Josh gets on the show today. Be very disappointed if he didn't. I don't know if anybody else will get on the show, but you know what? Somebody is going to hear a good message, and that one person that needs to hear it is sitting to my right there. That man right there, you need to hear today. As a matter of fact, Ed, when I was thinking about a good lesson, it was about you, but there's another person that it's also related to in this office. Do you know who that person could be? Who?
Brittany?
No. No, it's not about her.
Van?
No, because Van, I don't know how much Van struggles with this like you do. You and another man are kind of similar in this category though. But this other guy is working to improve it. Who?
Hayden?
Okay. Hayden. I doubt Hayden will be on here. So, 60 seconds of gratitude is how we begin every show. I'm very, very thankful for all the help, especially my wife. You two yahoos, you and Van have helped out a lot. I'm going to need you one more day, man. I just need you one more day to help get through this damn move over there. I really, 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 really would appreciate one committed day. Can you do that? 2 to 3 hours of just, it may not even be that long, but we need to get this knocked out. A lot of stress. I don't know how your brother's moved so many times. God, this is so stressful. On with the show. Van, how did we title this show today?
The Secret to High Performance.
The Secret to High Performance by me, yours truly. This is something that I've learned. If you're on here, like, comment, share. Let me know you're on here. Ask me a question. Hello, Andre. Thank you for getting on here. When you think of high-performing people, is there one thought you have that makes them high-performing? How is somebody... Why are people better performers than other people? What do you think the magic sauce is? What is the voodoo? What is the spiritual agreement? Why can one person get more done than the other person?
Creative
Mindset.
Edward says... Type it in the... Are you on the show? Edward says mindset. Van says mindset. Edward says creativity. Both of those could be right. But I think a lot of people are mistaken for what Jason Gully, what's up, man? I think a lot of people are mistaken on what it takes to move their current status to a higher performing status. They're usually looking at certain actions. They're usually looking at actions that's going to make them successful. I'm going to boil that down and give you a better blueprint that's easier to understand. How often, Edward, are you doing the same things at the same time every single day? Or is your day, is it in chaos?
It just depends on the day.
Just depends on the day. Well, that's the answer. You're in chaos. Okay. Do high-performing people put themselves into chaos? Or do certain high-producing people put themselves into a certain schedule? You pick.
A certain schedule.
So I can observe people's behaviors. I can see what they're doing, and I can predict most of the time. There's a few outliers out there. Hey, I'm not going to be here today. Shannon's doing Magic Monday, and I got to go do a walkthrough on my new house, so I apologize. So I can just be around somebody, and I know their patterns. Like, here's where you are. During the week, you're a little more stable. On the weekends, you retreat. So, like, if you have a really good productive week, what time do you wake up on Sunday? And don't lie. What time did you go to bed Saturday night?
Saturday night, probably around 2.
How much drinking did you? He said 2. How much drinking?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. What kept you up so long?
I don't know, just kind of stuff not important. Just
Of course not. Of course not. But see, the reason why I'm saying this is I used to be the weekend warrior myself. Friday and Saturday nights were going to end late. You know what I'm saying? I did not understand that was robbing from my higher performance. And it's a lot of people are going to continue to believe I can go out on the weekends and do my thing. But here's what I found. Year after year, I noticed that I was like just here. Things weren't improving until I got very stable with my time. Every single day I wake up at the same time. Every single day I'm training at the same time. Every single day I go to the gym at the same time. Every single day I'm at the diner at the same time and I leave at the same time. And I almost get here at the same time. Now I'm on a different schedule because my times are a little off. I got here a little sooner. Van, in the past, how easy is it for you to predict about what time I'm usually going to be here? Ed has gotten better at this. But Ed is holding himself, he's throttling his success with his weekend adventures. But see, most people, I was one of them. I didn't want to trade that. I wanted to keep my weekends the way they were, and I could justify by saying, this ain't going to hold me back. Later in life, much later in life, I started to see these little secrets. Successful people, I mean, I might go out and blow it out occasionally, but it ain't my thing. It used to be my thing. So successful people, they do the same things very consistently. Their life is extremely stable. That's why whenever you hear people say, man, they settled down, they started getting successful. Have you ever heard that? Like, let's take your big brother, Drew. Let's look at him. The dude, how old was he when he got married?
not as stable as he is now.
How old was he when he got married?
22.
Drew, if you're on here, let me know how old were you when you got. This is why Drew, I'm telling you, one day Drew's going to be worth over 10 million bucks. I'm telling you. And it's not because of the actions that you see. It's the things that you don't see that's going to do this. I think your big brother got married when he was probably, what, 23? 22, 23. Josh Harrell, extremely stable. Thank you for getting on here, Josh. Just curious to know when you would get here. So the people like a Josh, I would say within reason. I don't want to put any pressure on Josh. But Josh will probably, who thinks Josh will be married within 2 or 3 years? He's 21 years old. I would say within reason, Josh and Zeno will be married within 2 to 3 years. Drew and Samantha, I think he was 22, 23 years old. Look at where Drew is. Drew committed to himself at an earlier age. I wish I'd have done that. I didn't commit to myself until I was probably 36, 37 years old. You still have a little time. I'm just trying to get you to speed this up. Success comes from stability. It don't come from all these actions. It begins with being stable. It begins with being stable and disciplined whenever you don't want to do things, whenever it's Sunday and you want to sleep. Successful people probably aren't sleeping in and then taking naps all day on Sunday. These are indicators of low performance. This is how you become successful. You change when you do things. You change how you do things. And then it just kind of grows. So Drew's not on here anymore, it doesn't look like. But, I mean, the dude made nearly $200,000 last year. At 20, how old is he, Van? 25, 26 years old. And I was in my 40s before I was doing anything. That's how far ahead of me that he is. And is Drew a lot smarter than me? I don't know, maybe. Let's just look at, what does Drew have that I didn't? When I was 25, Drew at 25, what was the biggest differences?
He made a decision.
Kids, house note, a wife.
He was a lot more responsible. He made a decision to become responsible a lot sooner than I did. So look at the people. Think of John Jones, got married at a pretty early age. Think of the people that you would call successful, and let's backtrack a little. Now, there's some outliers out there. My buddy Nagy, that guy's an outlier. There's other people that I know, we'd call them an outlier, that didn't exactly do it this way, but they were probably extremely disciplined in that area that would make them more money. Van, who is somebody that you think of that's very successful?
I think of John Jakes.
John Jakes. John Jakes is extremely stable. Very seldom do you see an unstable person that's very successful. If they do have, here's somebody I want you to think of that's unstable, that's got a unique opportunity right now, and it's like the dude's just falling apart. John Morant. Do you see what that guy's doing? That's just an unstable dude that's got a lot of money right now. He's making choices that could end this opportunity. What is he, 23, 24 years old?
Yeah.
What did Google his contract? How much money?
$20 million.
Man, that could be gone with how unstable he is. I want you to think about that. So if you're somebody out there, you don't like your current job, you don't like what you're doing, you don't like your money, you don't like your life, ask yourself this: am I stable? Am I doing the same things the same way, the same time, every single day? Am I disciplined? Can I do these things even when I don't want to? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that stability and you're going to start to scale more success in whatever it is that's important to you. Van, I got to go. Shut us down.